A lot of people start exercising because they want to look good and they want to move better. And you automatically get this association with, well, if I have more muscle, then I'll look better. And then they default to bodybuilding. But I think that what most people really want is to be more athletic. Because if you train to be more athletic, by default, you will get all of the outcomes that most people want. So what is athleticism? Athleticism is proficiency in a series of abilities. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel off a list of around about 10 things that encompass athleticism. And while I'm reeling those things off, I want you to think about bodybuilding and what bodybuilding does and doesn't have of those different abilities. And I'm talking about classic bodybuilding here. I'm talking about the usual Mondays, chest day, Tuesdays, back day. All right, here are the 10 different abilities. First, we have the classics: strength, speed, power, and agility. Next, we have your aerobic and anaerobic fitness. We also have balance and coordination. We have mobility. We also have stability. And then we also have, finally, mental toughness. So with all that being said, think about, if you've been in the gym and if you've been doing bodybuilding, think about the last time, if you're doing hardcore bodybuilding, you approached any of those skills. Yes, when you lift weights, you will get stronger, you will get more muscle, but bodybuilding doesn't train so many of those other aspects like agility, speed, coordination, mobility. Yes, you might do a couple of stretches before, but mobility is a full body thing. Now, I think the real reason, although people want to be athletic, I think the real reason they don't incorporate athletic style training is because from the outset, it can look quite complicated. It can look quite technical. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to break down in a real simple format what a session should look like if you want to incorporate athletic style training. And it doesn't have to be ridiculously complicated. So first thing you want to do is you want to foam roll. This is what all athletes will do. And this is what everyone who goes to the gym should do. We'll keep this super simple. You're going to roll the back of the body, and then you're going to stretch the front of the body. We don't need to talk about any more than that. Loosen the back, stretch the front. Next, you're going to go into a bit of mobility training. Mobility can either be specific to the kind of body part you're training, or it can be an overall, all-encompassing mobility routine. 4 or 5 minutes is all you need. After you've done your mobility work and your foam rolling and some stretching, you're going to move into the following sequence. You're going to prime the body. You're going to go from then to speed. You're then going to go into power. Then you're going to go into strength. Then you're going to go into accessory exercises. And then finally, you're going to finish with some weak links or preventative exercises in that order, and then into a cool down. So first off, we've got the priming. If your job is to be explosive, then you need to start being explosive before you go to full power exercises. So that might involve some speed work. You could do some speed passes with a ball. It might be some fast feet exercises. It might be the agility ladder. Once you've done that, we're going to go into the power exercises. So again, if it's upper body, it might be something like a power push-up. It might be a heavy ball power pass. It might be some vertical jumps. It might be some box jumps. It might be some trap bar jumps. Some kind of power exercise where you release the energy at maximum force. You might only need 2 to 3 sets of that exercise. Next, you would move into your strength exercise. 3 to 5 sets of anywhere between 2 to 6 repetitions. And again, it might be that today is primarily a lower body day. Today is primarily an upper body day. Your strength exercise fits in there. After this, you move to your accessory exercises. These are the things that complement your explosive and power exercises. And this is where the usual bodybuilding exercise falls in. It might be presses, it might be rows, it might be squats. And they're there to complement your athletic abilities and build a foundation of which you can be even more athletic. After you've finished your accessory exercises, you're then going to finish off with what you would see as your weak link training, maybe some corrective exercises. It might be that you've had a shoulder issue that you've been working on, or you have to do something to prevent your shoulder from getting worse. This is where this fits in, when your heart rate is coming down, a technical, non-energy demanding exercise. After that, some kind of cool down, just get your heart rate down a little bit. You don't need to stretch, but you do want to try and get your heart rate down to a degree. You don't want to just kill it, get in the car, your heart's still pumping, you're sweating. You don't want to have a stroke in the car. So that's the order of things. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be super complicated. You could just, for example, say, right, give me one upper body power exercise, one lower body power exercise. Give me one upper body strength, one lower body strength. Do something smart and join my functional muscle program, because that's what functional muscle is there to do, is to make your muscle function, is there to make you athletic, and focuses on all of the things we've discussed, and in that order. The workouts follow different phases. Sometimes you'll do more strength work, sometimes you'll do more functional strength work, sometimes you'll do basic traditional bodybuilding work. You'll also have elements of fitness in there, cardiovascular, anaerobic fitness. So it's the full 10 points that we discussed at the beginning are in the functional muscle program. You can start for free for a limited time only, but that won't last forever. So get started before things get switched up a little bit.